Hi, Dr. Min again, Mini Health Talk to get you health again. Today, we're going to talk about urgent urinary incontinence. So the causes of urgent urinary incontinence, there's three systems involved. Number one is the brain and blood connections issues. The teenagers are more often from underdeveloped brain functions. For the seniors are more often from weakness of the brain functions. The other is heart and blood connection issues. Weakness of heart induces the blood control muscle malfunctions. So for normal cells to function normally, they have to have two factors. One is sufficient amount of nutrition, the other is less toxins. When the heart is weak, the cells and tissue either have less nutrition or too much toxins. Those two factors can cause malfunctions or any tissues. Number three, bladder stimulating issues. More often, number one is not enough water intake. When you don't have enough water intake, there's too much metabolic input into the urines. So those urine are so stimulant that cause the malfunction of bladder. Number two is the constipation. When you're constipated, your bladder tend to collect all the toxins into the urine stream and cause the stimulant, hot spicy food stimulants, or coffee and alcohol stimulants. Okay. So pathology for the urgent urinary incontinence is very simple. It's overreactive detrusor muscles in the bladder wall. This bladder wall is overreactive. Each time you feel like urine, they squeeze so hard that you just cannot hold it. You have to have a leakage in your pants. So for acupuncture treatment, same thing. The way you understand the pathology and the causes of the disease is how you treat it. Number one, you have to improve the brain-blood connections. So you will use 220 四神聪. Number two, you have to improve the heart and bladder connections. P6, heart 7, Ren 6, Ren 4. Okay. Number four is restore the normal function of the detrusor muscles. Use Qigong, kidney 6, 3. Number four is detoxing, 3 yellows. Spleen 6, 三焦 5, liver 3. So for Chinese herbal medicine, the treatment principle is same as acupuncture. So you improve the brain-blood connections by using Buyang Huan Wu Tang to improve the blood supply and circulation in the brain system. Improve the heart and bladder connection, use Si Ni Tang to strengthen the heart. To restore the normal function of the detrusor muscles, you use She Chuangzi. She Chuangzi is to strengthen the muscles. So to give the muscle more nutrition. And Yan Hu Suo Bai Zhi Ru Xiao Mo Yao is decrease the sensitivity of the muscles. 左归丸, 右归丸 is in Chinese medicine tonify kidney yin and yang to strengthen the bladder functions. Detoxing, 八正散, to drain the toxins out of the urinary system. Now we're going to have a case study. This case study is very interesting. It's a 13-year-old white female complaint of each time she wants to urinate, which would be so urgent that she wet her pants several times a week. You know, for a teenager in the middle school, you know, you wet your pants in front of a classmate. That's very embarrassing. And her sublingual was red with underside vein dilation 3rd degree, so it's kind of heart weakness you can see from there, and C-weak pulse. So I did acupuncture for the kids. I usually use less points. I use as less as possible. So I use 220, Ren 6, stomach 36, lung 10, and kidney 6. So herbal formula for relief care, I use 八正散. That's detoxing. She Chuangzi strengthen the bladder muscles. Yan Hu Suo Ru Xiang Mo Yao to decrease the sensitivity of the bladder muscles so that they don't overreact. 右归丸 to tonify kidney yang. And for herbal corrective care, I use the 八正散、蛇床子、盐胡梭、左归丸、右归丸。So after 1 month's treatment, patient only had 1 accident per week. That's great in comparison with daily accident cause the embarrassment. After 3 months treatment, the urgent incontinence was gone. Then I switched to corrective care. The key to urgent incontinence, urinary incontinence, the urine is too concentrated, so 车前子 or diluted urine. So you use 车前子 diluted urine. The urethral sphincter is too loose. So when the bladder muscle, detrusor muscle contracted, the urinary sphincter, they couldn't close enough to stop the urination. So you have to use the Sertrans to strengthen it. The bladder is too sensitive, you use 盐胡梭 will calm it down. So lately I find that 盐胡梭 or 白芷 work together as well. So I want you to remember that 白芷 is another herb to take care of it. I want to thank you again to spend time with me to learn the urgent urinary incontinence. If you like my program, please thumb up. If you want to see the whole series of my teachings, you can subscribe my Mini Health Talk channels. Thank you again. We'll see you next time.